Struggle with depression. I struggle with binge eating. I struggle with porn addiction. At the end of the day, time is going to move with or without you. So what is the problem? Let that thing say 987 calories. Y'all snack. Instead of praying away the emotion, start attacking the lie. Make sure when you wake up, you speak life over yourself before the devil can speak death over you. He starts quivering at the lips, eyes watering, like she is about to cry. I love your content so much, and it's helped me get through so much. And in that moment while I was crying, God said, you do have the authority to intercede. Because why would I want God to call me to great heights and I have a temple that can't even walk up the street without basically having a heart attack? Water in my lungs, but I still believe. One thing that the devil has been working so hard to do is to make me feel like I am so far down that there's no way that I will ever be able to recover. And I'm an introvert. I don't like being around a lot of people, and it'd be too many people up in here for me. Social anxiety is tweaking out right now because I'm by myself and I feel like this club, this fitness club.
Now listen, daughter, pay attention, pray and listen, hear your father. These lies they told are so familiar, they will haunt you, they will kill you, keep you hostage, King will heal you. Before him, adore him, he will give you everything. Come and take your
Can't keep going back to what I used to know. But please hold my hand as I go down this road. Can't keep going back to what I used to know. But please hold my hand as I go down this road.
Good morning, Bookie Boos. It is Monday. It is 5:52. I'm just now leaving the gym. So there's so much that we have to talk about. I feel like this week may be a 2-week vlog. A 2-week vlog is crazy. This week may be a 2-vlog type of week is what I am meaning to say. Hold on, friend. Don't be backing out because, okay. Hate to wreck with my friend in the morning. But there's like so much to talk about. Well, y'all, like church, when I say church got me together yesterday, it literally got me together, snatched me up by the collar and everything, got me together. And it was so good. It was literally exactly what I needed. And I'm just so extremely thankful. Kaya preached a word and it was wild because I was already like in a depressive funk or whatever. And what made my depressive funk worse is that I knew what to do, but for some reason I wasn't doing it to better my situation. I know I'm not the only one that knows better, but for some reason they have no desire to do better. Kind of like the story in Paul in the Bible where he's literally like, I'm gonna have to find a verse and put it up here. But Paul talks about how he has the desire to do better, but his flesh will not let him. So it's like a real biblical thing, which goes to show you that you are not struggling or battling with flesh and blood. Like this is a spiritual thing that we're dealing with, right? So anyway, got to church. I'm already breaking down because the second I walk into church, we're having issues with like the music and everything. And so our pastor just ends up saying like, turn everything off, unplug everything, turn off the music. We're just going to sit in silence because that's just what we're going to do right now. And everyone needs to talk to the Lord. And the second that it was silent, I just heard the Lord say, I've been trying to talk to you. When I tell you, I just bust down crying because I know that he has, and I've chosen to be distant. Y'all know when y'all hear people say, it's not the Lord that is distant from you, it is you that is distant from the Lord, because the Lord will never leave you. And boy, I lost it. and a girl, anyway, Gia, she came up to me and she was like, can I pray for you? And what do you need prayer for? So we're like talking all about the things, right? And I'm telling her, I just feel like I'll never be free from certain things. Like, I struggle with depression. I struggle with binge eating. I struggle with emotional eating. I struggle with porn addiction. I struggle with just naming all these things. And it's like, in one season, I've battled it. I've overcome it. And I thought it was gone, but now it's back. And I'm just like, will I ever truly be free? Because I'm exhausted of fighting all the time. I'm exhausted thinking that I am going to fight every single day of my life to just be normal, and that's exhausting and it is draining. And so we prayed over that, and then Kaya spoke this beautiful word about winning the arguments in your mind. And the biggest thing that she said that stuck out to me was, she was like, a lot of us are dealing with the residue of the enemy. Like, the enemy is gone because we've done the work to cast the enemy out. However, the enemy has left residue within us that now we're dealing with cleaning up the residue. Boy, when I tell you, I almost lost it because I said that is it. So it's not that I haven't done my job of casting the demon out. I just haven't kept the upkeep of cleaning up the residue and the damage that the demons have left within me. And my God, there's going to have to be another scripture that I put up here. I believe it was Matthew chapter 12, verse 44, where it was talking about how enemies or the demons will call us their home, and how they'll even say that they'll leave and they'll come back. Or I don't know, but she said something about how they'll be gone and the stuff that they left within us will still cause us to wreak havoc on ourselves. And I was like, that's biblical? Because boy, that's what I'm dealing with. Y'all, I'm gonna put it up here. Matthew chapter 12, verse 44. It was so freaking good. And so we talked about that. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. I'm gonna have to read my notes and maybe I'll come back on here and talk about it later. But needless to say, it gave me everything that I needed to pull myself up from the pit that I was in, and telling myself it's time to refocus because we got things to do. And the Lord still has a calling on my life. The Lord still has purpose for me. And it's time for me to wake up and fight back. Because I have the authority. I have the power. What am I sitting here helpless, looking pitiful for? Boy, it was everything that I needed to get up and fight back. Today, the sermon that I listened to was On the Front Line by Sarah Jakes, of course. And it was so good when she said that obedience is a form of resistance. So when you don't know what to do, stay obedient to what God called you to do. Because obedience is a form of resistance. Let me tell you, that was so good, because so many times, and me and Chelsea, I talk about this all the time. Me and Chelsea be talking about it, how feelings are not facts, right? And so it's like, when you're feeling down and you choose to stop doing what you're doing, that means you've just given up the fight. Like, you're just going to stop fighting. Like, why are you just going to give up and let the enemy kick your butt like that? Okay, yes, life may look horrible. Life may feel defeating, but still stay obedient to what the Lord told you to do, because that's your act of fighting back. Because the devil is like, dang, I can't get this girl to let up. Man, y'all, there's a lot I'm going to talk to y'all about. Like I said, I feel like this is probably going to be a 2 vlog type of week. Again, we're slowly but surely getting back into the YouTube thing. I have been struggling very hard mentally, which is why I haven't been showing up on this camera. And Chelsea reminded me last night, like, what if you're going, what did she say? She said something like, you're sitting up here struggling mentally, where there's probably all these people out there in the world that are like, where is this vlog from Kenzie? This girl was helping me get better. Where is this vlog from Kenzie? And it just reminded me that, like, it is deeper than you, Kens. It is so much deeper than you. It is bigger than you. Like, you are called to help pull people out. And I do firmly believe that I am called to help pull people out. So y'all, it's a lot. I'm about to get in this house though. I should have washed my hair last night, but I didn't because I just didn't. So we're going to wash our hair before work and get it together. So I will see you guys later. I love you so much. What does Jayana say? I love Jayana so much. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I love you. Bye. So I'm on my way to work. So y'all see that I washed my hair and everything is still kind of wet. I'm just proud of myself that I actually got home and washed my hair, because one thing about it is, the easiest way for me to break my hair off is to have it in buns consistently, because the way I just be yanking and tearing at my hair, because if it's in buns, I'm not combing my hair, which means that the more and more that I have buns in my head, I'm brushing just back, just tangled mess. Okay, but anyway, let me tell y'all something. I think the next video that I'm gonna make, I really need to give y'all a morning routine. And the reason that I be like slacking on giving y'all videos like this is because it takes me out of my comfort zone, because I have to learn something new. Because I be having to learn like the angles and stuff. Like, y'all know I still record on my phone. So like it just takes a lot of work. And I record on my back camera, so I can't always see everything. So literally every time when I record something, I like place it first, I act like I'm doing something, then I go see if I'm in the frame. That just takes so much time, but that can no longer be an excuse, because we got to do what we got to do. I really want to show y'all a productive morning routine. A lot of videos that will be coming. I feel like this week, one of the videos will be starting over with God again, growing closer to God again, and what that routine looks like, because it really starts in the morning at the start of your day. Because if you're not fueling yourself at the start of the day with the word of God, like, what are you doing, and why are you setting yourself up for failure? There's no way that you're going to have a great day and you ain't even talked to your creator yet. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I feel amazing, and I literally haven't felt like this in so long. And it's funny because I told Chelsea, and she was just like, girl, not you acting surprised. And I'm like, I know. Man, that devil be fighting me so hard, because that nigga, no, okay? Anyway, y'all saw that number this morning on the scale. And it's taking everything, I kid y'all not, it's taking everything in me not to break down for real. I have never in my life seen that number. I have never in my life been that heavy. Like every single time that I've looked at the scale, I'm like, this is the heaviest. No, this is the heaviest. And I really don't want to go over that. 260 plus pounds is crazy. I'm just a girl. I'm just a tiny little petite little girl. So I'm not having that, but I had to tell myself, like, Mackenzie, what is the point of beating yourself up about this number? Like, you either change it or you don't. You don't change your habits and you want to sit up here and be upset about it. Okay, cool. Well, just know in the future, is the number going to go up or is it going to go down? Like, the future is going to be here with or without you. And I'm pretty sure you hope to be alive. So if you hope to be alive, what do you want to be like? Like, I don't know what it is when it comes to weight loss where we're like, it takes too long. Well, at the end of the day, time is going to move with or without you. So what is the problem? That is just like such a tactic of the enemy, I feel like, because what is the problem and why are we stressing that as if we're sitting up here like, no, I want to, you know, it's just stupid. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Girl, speed on. So I really feel like I'm starting my journey over again. And for those that have stuck around with me on my channel, y'all know that I started my channel doing weekly weigh-ins, and I slowly stopped doing that because I just realized like I wanted YouTube to be my safe space and my diary. However, like I started not wanting to show up anymore because I'm just like, if I have to show up and talk about my body and talk about a number on the scale, it's no longer fun for me, because now I just feel like a failure because I keep failing at something I really want to win at. You know what I mean? And so I stopped. But I feel like there's a part of me that's like, my purpose is connected to helping women become free and closer to God, when it comes to like overcoming their eating issues, overcoming the issues that they have with food. And I just found that like, I don't believe my journey is supposed to be like coming on YouTube once everything is said and done and me recapping how it's gone for me and everything that I did to get to where I am. I feel like the journey that the Lord has called me to is to show you guys the ups and downs and the bumps and the detours and everything along the way. Because I know for a fact I'm not the only one that's like, I want to do better, but don't do better. I want to do better, but by noon I'm eating McDonald's. Like, I know I'm not the only one with that. So I was going to start making a video about my weight loss and then just at the end of the month give y'all like monthly updates. But I was just like, girl, just continue to talk about it in your vlogs. And it's just is what it is, because we're trying and that's all that matters. And I don't even want to say that I'm trying. We're doing, okay? So yeah, if y'all have any questions for me whatsoever, feel free to leave them in the comments, DM me on Instagram, whatever the case, and I'll make sure they get addressed. But we set ourselves up for so much success, y'all. I'm so happy. And I'm so sorry I didn't record me meal prepping, because it was more so when I meal prepped this weekend, I was just getting my heart and my mind right to embark upon this journey. Because the last time that I lost weight, the one thing that I do remember is that this wasn't about, it was about showing up, but it was more so a mental battle. And so like when I was meal prepping, I felt like God was like, invite me into this space because this is a spiritual thing. This isn't just, let's meal prep and have these great meals for the week. No, this is a spiritual battle. Invite me into this space. And so I was watching sermons and worshiping for the 2.5 hours that I was meal prepping. And I was just like, that needs to be my routine. So the next time I meal prep, probably Saturday, I will invite you guys in. I just needed my little intimate moment on our first day back. You know what I mean? Our first day back at school, I had to get my mind right. So we meal prepped on Saturday, and I meal prepped breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I counted my calories and everything, y'all. First of all, I told you I had a lot to talk about. First of all, can we talk about, like, I wasn't really trying to count calories because counting calories is very intimidating. And if I'm to be honest, counting calories makes me want to stop a lot faster because I'm just like, this is too much. And then I get discouraged and then I just stop. But something just told me, like, if you're going to be moving with intention, why not fully move with intention? And that's how a lot of people mess up, is because they think that what they're eating is healthy. And they're like, why am I not losing weight? Because at the end of the day, losing weight is a math game. If you don't know what you're intaking, you can't be upset about why you're not moving. You don't know the science of it. You don't know your numbers. You need to know your numbers. So I will never be the calorie counter that's like specific on the T. But as long as I'm in the ballpark, then I'm okay. Y'all, let me tell you something. So I was like, this is what I ended up making. And I'm going to tell you the mistake that I almost made. For breakfast, I made these egg and cheese. I'll call them McMuffins, but they're my McMuffins. So sausage, egg, and cheese on them. I have my little paper. I'll put the calories up here of how many calories they were. So I did that with the protein shake for breakfast. For lunch, I have either tilapia or roasted chicken that I got from Sprouts with some lime and cilantro rice. And then for a snack, I have cherry plums with yogurt plus some chia seeds. And then for dinner, I just have eggs, ground beef, and spinach. And I'll probably add some salsa to it for dinner. The mistake that I almost made is when it came to my dinner, I was like, I'm going to do a cup of beef. That sounds about good. And then 2 or 3 eggs. And then I think that's a plan, because in my mind, visually, that looks like enough food. Something in my spirit, talk about the Holy Spirit, say, something in my spirit said, let's just, for the fun of it, right? For the fun of it, let's just measure this out. Y'all, I literally measured out what a cup of beef in calories would be. Why did that thing say 987 calories? 987 calories for 1 cup of ground beef. And mind you, I didn't get the leanest kind of beef, so next time I go grocery shopping, I definitely will be paying attention to that now. But it's small things like that where I was going to assume that that was good, and I was going to assume that that was healthy. And then at the end of the week, I was going to look back and be pissed that I didn't lose not 1 pound, and I swear I was eating healthy. I was about to have dang near 1,000 calories just a part of one meal. Boy, that took me smooth out. So when I saw that, I started measuring everything, because I'm like, okay, I'm not here for the games. I'm not here for this. And so I ended up doing just the serving size of ground beef, 4 ounces, I believe is 112 grams, measured it out and said, baby, that is enough. And I think, and I'm going to close on this. I think another issue that a lot of us have, and that I found, is that a lot of the meal prep containers that we get are really huge. And so we have the desire to fill them up because we feel like we have to fill them up for it to be a well-proportioned meal. That's not true. I have been yearning to, and I'm going to find them. I haven't found them yet, but I want to find really small meal prep containers, because for some reason that meal prep container, I'm going to have to show you guys later. I'll probably put like an overlay in here for you to see it. But I feel like the container's not full, so it makes me feel like there's not enough food in it, when in reality, that's enough food. But because the space isn't full, I feel like I'm not eating enough, and that is not true. So anyway, I feel like that's why, I don't know if I heard it on a podcast or a weight loss show or whatever the heck, but they were talking about whenever you serve yourself dinner, like, give yourself a smaller plate. Because if you give yourself a huge plate, you're going to have the desire to fill it up, and that's not what you need to do. So there's just so many things that I feel like I am seeing, I'm learning about myself, and that I'm wanting to change. Like, even small things I'm going to try to work on is like my mindless eating. And so I keep wanting to say they say. So if I ever say they say, it's because I heard it on a podcast, I heard it on a YouTube video or something like that, and it clicked for me. But mindless eating, meaning stop having your dinner, your lunch, watching TV. Like now I've started trying my best to like sit at my counter and eat my dinner and either read or I'll watch a sermon. I feel like that's different than just mindlessly eating, watching like one of your favorite reality TV shows. Because you're not, it's kind of like when you're in the gym and they talk about mind-muscle connection. You have to really be tuned in with your body to understand when it's time to stop. And I feel like when you're watching your favorite reality show, you're just going, versus when you're truly intentional about eating to keep yourself alive, eating because your body needs it and not because you want to. You'll be more in tune with the cues of, okay, I'm full. Like, okay, I'm good. You know what I mean? So there's just so much going on. And I'm excited to invite you guys on this journey with me. For those that have been here and patient and still rocking with your girl, I love y'all so much. And for those that are new here, baby, come on, because we doing this thing for real. And yeah, thank y'all for rocking with me. I feel like there's this thing where like I was scared to show up because I'm like, I don't want to say that I'm embarrassed, but yes, it's embarrassing sometimes when it's like I'm trying so hard to do better and I can't seem to do better. Like what in the actual F? And it's like, I don't want to show up until I can get it right. But I'm realizing that that's not my purpose and that's not my calling. I'm supposed to be helping people that are too struggling with the same thing. So Bookies, here I am and y'all better love me for it. Y'all, it's like, it's 9:49 and I'm in the bathroom about to change. At work, we're doing a powerlifting competition. And today is squats and we have 3 chances to see what our max is gonna be. I'm gonna try to get y'all some footage. I am so nervous because I've always been nervous about squatting with just a barbell on my back and not like the assisted Smith machine. So let's just see how this goes. I got my coach Trey with me here because y'all know she works with me, right? Well, if you didn't know, now you know. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna need you. So can you please come and like talk me through this? Here we go. Ah, push, push, push! Go push! Oh my goodness. It's easy. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Big breaths, you got this. Up, 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 push. Shaffer will be so proud of me. We haven't talked much today. It is Tuesday, but I will talk to you guys more after the gym. But anywho, I was on my way to Walmart. Can I talk? I was on my way to Walmart because I needed to get my prescription filled or whatever. And on the way to Walmart, I immediately was like, F this journey, I want some canes. Like already, like mentally just wrong. Anyway, so I immediately started praying because I was just like, Kenzie, you don't need these foods. Whatever. Y'all know what y'all be going through whenever you try to stop eating all the bad processed foods and it's like pulling on you because that's what your body is craving. That's what it wants. Started praying. I was like, we're not doing it because I know at the end of the day, when I go home and I go to sleep and lay my head down tonight, I'm going to be pissed talking about tomorrow is day 1. I'm not having it. So anyway, went to Walmart and I ended up getting me some Quest protein chips, the loaded taco, because I know this will satisfy my craving and give me the seasonings and the crunch that I'm wanting. So I'm just really proud of myself for making that decision. It's 140 calories and it has 19 grams of protein in this one bag. So I am so proud of myself. We ended up getting us some pre-workout. Y'all know Bucked Up is that girl. I used to have a freaking discount code for y'all. And I'm talking fast because I'm trying to really be nice to talk to y'all and have this air on low. But baby, it is hot and I needs to go. But anyway, I used to have a discount code, but I stopped working with them because I thought I had to stop working with them. And this may not be true, so I might reach back out. Because I stand for Bucked Up. I really do. I stopped working with them because I started enjoying OxyShred. But OxyShred, I use the thermogenic fat burner. That is not a pre-workout at all. It has things in there that boost your energy, but it's not a pre-workout. And as of late, come on, I'm trying to get a full scoop and this big bag is right here. Anyway, as of late, I'm just like, I don't give a crap what's going on, baby. I need my pre-workout. So that's, we're here. Put it in there. And I'm so excited. I got the Woke AF Sour Bucks. I haven't tried this flavor. This is definitely new. But I'm so excited. So we're literally about to drink this, eat our Quest protein chips, and we're going to go to the gym. And I'm just so excited about this decision that I made. Pre-workout snack. Cheers. Good morning, Bookies. It is Wednesday, and I'm on my way to work. I was supposed to come and talk to y'all after the gym yesterday, but I didn't because so much was happening. And I was in a very emotional state. So yeah, but it wasn't emotional in a bad way. It was emotional in a good way, emotional in a grateful way, emotional in a God, I'm so thankful that you still are pursuing me kind of way. Y'all, so much happened because right after I got done with my workout, I had to just call my friend. I had to call my friend, like, you will not believe what just happened. And then when I got home, I had time with the Lord. And then after I had time with the Lord, I was catching up with my other friend from Cali. She's not from Cali. Is she from Cali? Anyway, I know she lives in Cali. And then after that, just had more time with the Lord. And it was just one of those nights because y'all know that the past few vlogs, and due to like, not even due to my inconsistency, but I've been inconsistent because mentally I've just been struggling. I've been struggling getting back into a routine since I moved into this house. I just haven't been in the best place mentally. And I know that was because I wasn't prioritizing my relationship with God. Sunday at church got me together. A lot of us feel like we're not doing what we need to do because we're still dealing with the same demons. And we feel like we're doing all that we can do, i.e. that's how I felt. I'm doing all that I can do. I'm doing all that I know to do, but something's not working because I still don't feel free. These things will leave, but they keep coming back. I don't understand what's happening. And she talks about the enemy leaving residue in your life and you dealing with the residue of all of the things that have happened. And then the other thing that she talked about was instead of praying away the emotion, start attacking the lie that makes you feel that emotion. So instead of saying, I cast out anger, I cast out depression, what are the lies that you've turned into a belief? Like a lie that I've turned into a belief is that I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy of love. I will always feel abandoned. I am an orphan. Like things like that, that is not true. Anyway. So church got me together. And then this week, me just being intentional because I'm eating my word, I'm consuming my daily bread, has of course made the biggest difference. Something that she also said is to make sure when you wake up, you speak life over yourself before the devil can speak death over you. Boy, when I tell you, that was so good to me. That was so good to me. And my friend from Cali, she prayed Psalms 91 over me, which I believe is like a prayer for healing. Don't quote me, I'm not sure. But she told me to meditate on Psalms 91. So I remember I was trying to get through Psalms 91 or get to Psalms 91, and I passed up Psalm 70, and it was a prayer for deliverance. And when I tell you, my spirit was like, that's it. That's it. So Psalms 91 is great, but you got to listen to what your spirit say that it needs. And my spirit needs Psalm 70. So I've been reading Psalm 70 day and night this entire week. And it is so good for me. And it is so good because I just love how it says, Lord, please come and rescue me. I am oppressed. I am needy. Lord, please do not delay. Like, I need you. I was like, the urgency that I feel when reading Psalm 70, because really, like, there's no other option here. God, I'm telling you that I need you. Anyway, so because of just how intentional I've been, it's only Wednesday, my whole life has like turned around. It's wild. So it's so sweet because yesterday after I got done with the gym, I haven't been in the sauna in forever, y'all. Y'all know the sauna is my thing, but I think I just got wrapped up in my routine. It's getting late. I need to go home because I got stuff to do. So I haven't been in the sauna. This is why it is so important to listen to that small feeling that tells you to do something, because that small feeling, that small urge, that is how the Holy Spirit, speaks to you. And so I just had this feeling like, let's go to the sauna. I know that you have all these things to do, but let's go to the sauna. And I kid you not, my friend was like, well, I don't want to go to the sauna because I hate the sauna. I was about to be like, you know what, you're right, let me just go home. It's no big deal. I kept having that feeling, go to the sauna. Y'all, I went to the sauna, and there's this girl in there, and you know, I'm in the sauna, I'm locked in, I got my headphones in, but I just keep hearing, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I take out my headphones, and she's like, are you a content creator? And I was like, yeah. And this girl, I kid y'all not, she starts quivering at the lips, eyes watering, like she is about to cry. The girl is literally crying. I'm like, what's going on? I know you're not about to act like I'm somebody. And I need to stop saying that because I am somebody, but y'all know what I mean. She is literally telling me, I follow your content. I think she said she started following me on TikTok. I don't know if she follows me on here. But Buki, if you do, hey Buki, and thank you for letting me know this because like I needed to know it. But she was like, I'm not trying to be weird, but I love your content so much and it's helped me get through so much. You talking about the real Christian journey is just helping me. It saved me, like all of these things. And I'm just like, girl, don't you make me cry. Because mind you, the biggest thing that I deal with is struggling in my mind that I even have a purpose, that my voice even matters for real, that I'm even helping anybody. Because let my so-called bloodline family members tell it, my sister, my mom, I'm attention seeking and I need help, and I'm just all of these things, right? And so I'm realizing those are of course tactics from the enemy to keep my mouth shut. And boy, she ended it with, I don't want to be weird. And I literally told her, thanks for letting the Lord use you, because you're not being weird, but like I actually needed that. Man, when the Lord puts it on your heart to tell somebody something, please tell them, because you don't know what it is that they're going through, where that could be the little thing that they needed to keep going. Because I just thought that was so sweet, how it doesn't take long for me to get back on track for the Lord to affirm me and say, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. Stuff like that isn't a coincidence. I haven't been to the sauna in like over 3 months. I think it's been 3 months. That might be dramatic, but it's been a hot minute since I've been to the sauna. So you're telling me I randomly have this urge to go into the sauna and this girl is crying to me, telling me how much my content has helped her through? Stop playing with me. God is so kind. I said, me? Lil old me? That feels like her voice doesn't matter? That gets told by so many people that it's supposed to be her biggest support system, that she's attention seeking? Me? That really did it for me. So I came home, and my favorite song right now, and it's been my favorite song for a minute, is My Worship by Phil Thompson, I believe. That I will not be silent, I will always praise, you know. I'm going to try to put a clip in here, and hopefully it doesn't get, what's it called, copyrighted. Boy, I don't know who this man is, but when he sung it at his church, I saw a clip of it on TikTok, and I knew that I had to find the whole clip. I'm going to play it right now.
Not be silent. Hey, I will. Come on, church. If that's your heart's cry, I dare you to lift it up. As long as I am breathing, I will. Come on, any radical people can raise a sound. I will not. 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 I know my problem tried to shut me up, but as long.
Y'all see how that man was singing and pacing across that stage? I will not. When I tell you, that freed me so much, because I'm a type of person, I will listen to visuals, and in my mind, or no, I will listen to worship songs, and in my mind, the Lord will give me a visual. And so listening to that, I'm like, every single time you have that thought that's telling you to shut up, every time you have that thought that's telling you you don't matter, every time you have that thought that's telling you this world is better off without you, I need you to cancel that and say, I will not. I will not. I will not believe the lies of the enemy. Bro, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. So anyway, went home and worshiped, had good catch-up time with my friend. And then afterwards, right now, I'm in this space of like reading a chapter a day. And right now I'm in 1 Samuel because I wanted to read the story about David and Goliath. But I also want to read entire books through and not just the storylines or whatever. So yeah, I did that, and it was just a really good time. And I don't know what ended up happening last night. That's what happened. My cousin sent me this video of this lady speaking for those that have mothers that have walked out on them, for those that have mothers that they need an apology from but will probably never get. This is for you. I'm gonna put that video in here.
Your daughter an apology, and I pray you are bold enough to give her one and say, baby, I'm sorry. I did what my mama did and what her mama did and her mama did, and I never meant to break your spirit. I never meant to break your soul. I never meant to hurt you, daughter. I'm sorry. And if your mama can't give it to you, let me stand in the gap as a substitute. You beautiful. You have worth. You have value. I don't care what you've done, who you did it with, who you did it to. You are a daughter, and somebody ought to be proud of you. Somebody ought to think the world of you. Somebody ought to lay out the red carpet every time you come home, because you're somebody's baby. So I pray forgiveness finds you in this room, and you're able to forgive your mama when she never said I'm sorry. You are not damaged goods. You are not beyond redemption. You are not unlovable. It says I've loved you with an unconditional love, with an everlasting love. It says I was at your graduation. I was at all of your games. I was so proud of you when you got that promotion. He says I was there the whole time. I never missed a day. I never missed a celebration. I walked you down the aisle at your wedding. I held you through your divorce. I cleaned up all of your mistakes.
That video had me bawling because those that know, my mom and I do not talk. She's chosen to walk out of my life as an adult. So that really hits, because it's not like my mom was always absent. That's not true. She became absent like in my freshman, sophomore year of college. So that kind of hit a bit different, because me and my mama, that was my dog. You know what I mean? That video had me bawling my eyes out. And in that moment while I was crying, God said, you do have the authority to intercede. Like, you do have the authority, so can you lift up your voice? Use your voice to go to war for your mom. Y'all, I kid y'all not, I pulled up a picture of my mama, and when I tell you I went to war, I was laying hands on her mind, laying hands on her body. I kid y'all not, I was going to war. And at the same time that I'm going to war, I'm speaking life over myself, because I know how the enemy was going to try to come in and try to let me feel like that didn't do anything. I know that there are no tears that I am crying right now that are going to be in vain. I know there is not one tear that I'm crying right now that is not going to water this seed. Boy, last night was powerful. I don't want to cry right now because I'm about to go to work. But last night was powerful. I'm going to end this on, because I was so jacked up off of pre-workout, it kept me up all night. I started making an ebook, because right now I'm in this space of like, I'm really doing better. This week is like testing out the things that I want to make sure that I'm hitting, because next month I wanted to do a challenge for myself. And everybody, every time I started challenging, they're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So now I'm more business minded, and I'm like, Kenzie, take the time out. Instead of sitting up here worrying about these things that don't matter, sitting up here worrying about these men that don't matter, sitting up here worried about everything that doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, it is written. Get this content out, make your ebook, make these guides to help people, because at the end of the day, who was it that found her husband while she was tending to her own garden? Ruth? I don't know. Don't quote me. Y'all know I'd be like Medea trying to tell the Bible. I know that I will be found at the time where I am tending my own garden and minding my own business. And that is exactly how I want to be found. I don't want to have the love story where it's like, boy, I had to search high and low for you. No, I wanted to just effortlessly come to me like a fairy. She was a fairy. But anyway, I was up all night working on that. And so I'm so excited, because my mind will try to tell me that things are so hard to do, and so I don't do them. But last night, when I'm with the Lord, anything is possible, okay? I was just like, girl, this ain't hard to do. Let's just do it. And I just started doing it. And I was like, dang, it really ain't that hard to do. So yeah, I'm basically testing all the things out this month before the month ends. And my hope is to have that ebook out the first of the month. So with, oh, you're trying to get over. Come on. to have it out the first of the month so you guys can do this challenge with me. So keep an eye out for that. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for that ebook. It's basically going to be about inviting God into my weight loss journey. So I am going to make that a separate video, but the ebook is just going to go way more in depth about everything and have like checklists for you, like a daily calendar, all of those things. We'll talk more about it later, but I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Bookie Boo Melon Butts. It is 8:12 and I'm leaving the gym and I'm going home and I feel freaking amazing. I just feel freaking amazing. And y'all know, if y'all have been like OGs, like y'all have seen me go through my ups and downs, but that's just what happens when you struggle with depression. But today was my first day back on my antidepressant, so I'm super excited. Of course, it's not like, wow, I'm so much better today because I took that pill. It's going to take a minute for that to get back in my system, but I'm happy that I have it and know that soon enough we're going to be good to go. But today was a really good day. Work was work. It's weird because I love my job and I still love it, but I've never been at a place where I'm just like so content at my job where I'm just kind of like, is God low-key pushing me out? Because usually at work, I'm always the person that has a plan for my next steps. Like, you don't have to tell me about like self-development, like what is it that you want to do? I know what I want to do. I know what the next steps are going to be because I'm trying to climb the ladder. Literally, I've been there 6 years next month, and every single year I've had a different job because I'm like, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. This is the first time where I'm just like, I'm just here. And I'm like, God, does that mean something? Like, does that mean you about to do something? Because like, I would love it if you did, but I can't be asking God to do something with something that I've been very inconsistent with. So my main focus is focusing on myself, focusing on stewarding the things that he's given me and stewarding them well. And one of the things that we are focused on in this season, per usual, is stewarding the temple. Because why would I want God to call me to great heights and I have a temple that can't even walk up the street without basically having a heart attack? What is God gonna do with me and I can't even run a mile? Like, come on now. Like, what is he gonna do? That's like sitting up here saying, get me to a powerlifting competition, but I haven't trained one day in my life. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? So we always talk about like the spiritual duties and things that you have to go through is very similar to what you do in the gym, like physically training. It is the same exact thing. You got to tear the muscles down for it to build it back up. And consistency, you ain't gonna get nothing if you're not consistent. Don't get me on a rant. But anyway, so work was work. It was really slow. One cool thing today, and I'll put the clip up here so you guys know I've been telling you about the powerlifting competition that we're having at work. So the last time that I deadlifted randomly, like I don't just normally deadlift, but the last time I deadlifted 300 was where I maxed out. And ever since then, I tried it. I couldn't do 300 again. Today, y'all, my new PR is 335 pounds as a deadlift. And that is just literally beyond wild to me.
Yeah.
And it is so funny because there's an actual power lifter there. And I was like, I want to stick around and see what her numbers are because I'm extremely competitive. So I was like, I want to stick around and see what her numbers are because I want to beat them. And so they were like, just go ask her how much her numbers are. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. They went and did it and she was like 315. I'm like, she lying. And so anyway, they were like, this is your last chance to like max out. So we believe you can do 335. And at this point, I'm not a good teller of what it is. I'm not a good teller about what it is that I can do because I think it's just like I look at the bar and it looks so intimidating. I'm like, I can't do it, which is why I try my best to have Crandon in my brain. It's just the bar. It's just the bar. This bar is not bigger than you. You are bigger than this bar, period. So like even the 300, when I saw that, I was like, there's no way. And I lifted it like it was nothing. So I literally had the gym dudes, like it was 3 of them just going back and forth. One was like 350. The other one was like 335. The other one was like 345. And I was like, y'all just decide because I can't tell you. I don't know what I'm capable of, clearly. So we landed on 335 and I was able to get that up. And at that point, your girl started seeing stars. That's how I know I'm starting to max out, when I start getting shaky and I start to see some stars. Your girl was seeing stars. And then they were like, you know what, Mackenzie, we're tired of this. You coming in here acting like you can't do nothing when Lord knows you're like probably the strongest woman in Paycom. We're not doing this no more. We need to see what your max is. So they tried for 350. At that point, gas, couldn't do it. It came off the ground like this much, couldn't do it. But it's so funny because now they're like, when you come back down here, now you know when you just warm up for deadlifts, you need to start warming up with like a 285, 300. I'm like, that just is wild. And then they were like, have you ever thought about actually powerlifting? And I'm just like, God, this is kind of low-key the second time. When I used to work out with a trainer, we were working out at this gym and they were having a powerlifting competition that day. I don't know if it was actually like a powerlifting competition or if it was more so just like a powerlifting training session and they all met up to do it at that one spot. But the owner of the gym, he came and talked to my trainer while I was doing squats, and he was basically like, hey, is she training here? Like, he thought I was one of them. And I was just like, that's a bomb compliment that the owner of the gym was like, hey, like, is she with us? Because she can go up. Huh? Me? Period. 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 So I love that. I love that. He gave us a t-shirt and everything. But yeah, y'all, I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of myself. It's been a very long time, and I know that it's only like day 3 of me truly being intentional with my eating and doing what it is that I said I was going to do. But it's been a very long time that I've even made it this far doing what I said I was going to do. You know what I mean? So like, give me some props. I am so proud of myself. I am literally so proud of myself. And I kid you not, I just keep telling myself, that's why the Bible says, give us this day our daily bread. We all know that we get overwhelmed with the greater picture when it comes to our weight loss journey. That's why like sometimes having a calendar where it's like, okay, 30 days, got to do it. That's overwhelming. So I literally have a checklist that I give myself for every single day. I'm like, don't look at nothing else. If you were able to win today, what are the items that you would have to do in order to be your best self? And it's like 3-4 things. It's not even hard. And I'm just like, Kenzie, think of how amazing you will feel at the end of the night when you're able to check off these items and go to sleep and say, I am so proud of you, versus going to sleep and being like, dang, I'm gonna try again tomorrow. I've been saying I'm gonna try again tomorrow for years. I'm tired. So anyway, I know earlier I talked to you guys about making an ebook, and it's crazy because like, I'm extremely passionate about what I do to set me up for success, and I never, for whatever reason, thought about sharing that, because I think that it's so easy for people to come up with their own plans. But I think, like, no, it's a gift. Some people have it and some people don't. Anyway, I am about to go inside. I have been tracking on MyFitnessPal, which is actually crazy because that wasn't the plan. But now I think since mentally I feel like I'm for real serious this time, like it's not a joke to me anymore, just to be like, it's going to be okay type thing. And I don't want to eat carbs. I'm trying not to eat carbs this late. It's already 8:20. And if I'm going to eat this late, I really don't want carbs on my stomach. But I had my taco bowl. It wasn't my taco bowl, my beef egg bowl or whatever for lunch today, which means that my other meal prep for today is the chicken and the rice. I really don't want to eat that. So I want a salad, but that salad might be too high in calorie. I'm going to have to see if I can level it out. You know what I mean? Level it out. Anyway, I'm going to see y'all in the morning because we should be getting up for the gym just to go do our cardio. Yeah, the gym was awesome per usual. We did upper body day. She killed me. And then I ended out with cardio. And the sermon that I listened to was Wet Wood Still Burns. And it was so good because she was talking about how you could be drowning in life. She says, I have water in my lungs, but I still believe. One thing that the devil has been working so hard to do is to make me feel like I am so far down that there's no way that I will ever be able to recover. And I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. And oh, Jesus, I know that is a lie. Because every single day that you woke up, that means that there is still purpose. Every single day that you wake up and you are breathing to see another day, no matter how bad your life may seem, there is still purpose for you here. You didn't wake up by coincidence. So I am trying my best. Y'all know I have my moments. When I'm on, I'm on. When I'm off, I'm off. But when I wake up, I try my best to say, how do you want me to use my breath today? You woke me up for a reason, Father God. Help me see the reason you woke me up today. Who am I supposed to reach? Who am I supposed to touch? What am I supposed to do? I'm going to sit up here and talk forever. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, Bookies. It's 6:06 and I'm on my way home. I'm so excited to get home and shower and eat. Oh my God. I'm just really proud that I even woke up this morning, because I be telling y'all all the time, like, I can be a morning girly. I'm naturally a night owl, but the second I break the routine of being a morning girl, baby, it's a wrap. It is like so a wrap, bro. It don't even make no sense. But this morning, even though I ain't even gonna hold you, I was trying to negotiate with myself, like, you really don't need to. Well, if I'm to be completely honest, because I know y'all probably like, girl, what kind of schedule is you trying to have? The gym is the only thing that I can get up early for. Like, I really just want to get up early to start my day. And if I just get up knowing that I'm still going to be in the house, for some reason, that's not a good motivator push for me. But if I get up saying you're going to get to the gym, I'm just like, okay, get up and get out type of thing. I don't know why. It don't make sense, but it is what it is. Because I still go to work. I go work out after work for weights. I just do my cardio now. My workout today was really good. I really just did 12-3-30 on the treadmill and then did 15 minutes on a bike. I don't know if I'm just that out of shape or something, but 12-3-30 is like kicking my butt way more than I feel like it usually does. And I don't understand what's going on, but girl, it'd be tough. It'd be tough. And then I sat in the sauna for like 15 minutes. So that was great. I need to get back into the sauna because I actually really enjoy that sweat. So yeah, the sermon I listened to today was Same Devils, New Levels. And it's just so funny because I've seen these sermons before, but it's the way that God will bring them back up when he knows that I need them the most. Because it's just wild to me that literally Sunday, my voice is funny, I'm sorry. Literally Sunday, I was crying to this girl talking about, I feel like I'll never be free from these things. I keep having the same issues, like, am I not progressing? Stephen Furtick has a sermon. I'll put it up here. Same Devils, New Levels. Talking about how you're going to get to a higher level. And the devil, since he can't do anything new, he will use what he's already used in the past, but it'll be dressed differently. And then the Lord is requiring a different version of you to come out on top of that so that you can continue to progress in life and progress in your spiritual maturity and progress in your spiritual, you know what I mean? So it was just really good. Like, it's really all just a perspective switch. Like, instead of just being like, God hates me, God, why me? It's just like, no, we're just leveling up in our faith. Like the same way I could be in the gym and at one point lifting 25 pounds was probably so heavy to me. And now it's like years later and I'm like, dang, I'm not making no gains. You're still lifting the same 25 pounds. You want to lift some gains, baby, you better pick up that 75. You know what I mean? So anyway, if I'm to be honest, I really just, man, I just don't like working. And I know like nobody does, but like, it's not that I love my job, I guess. Like, if I have to work, I'm happy that I have the job that I have, but I do not enjoy going to work. Like, it really makes me sad. Like, I can't say I can't wait till I'm a full-time YouTuber because I need to start acting like I'm a full-time YouTuber. I've been off, but we know we've talked about this. But I'm excited for the day where I can wake up like this and get my workout in and go home and talk to Jesus and go back to sleep and wake up at like noon or 1 o'clock. Yeah, I said it. And then get up and get to business. That's what I want. Now that, yeah, that's what I want. I think I'm going to be weighing in at the end of every month instead of doing it every single week. Yeah, I think I'm going to give you guys a weigh-in, and that's probably going to be its own separate video. So yeah. Y'all, it's funny, there's a guy that works at the gym and we matched on Hinge and we talked for a little bit, and It was just really weird. It didn't work out. Like, we naturally just stopped talking because every time he was texting me, he was talking about, do you smoke? You want to come smoke with me? Nigga, I'm grown. The one thing, the easiest way to turn me off is to ask me something like that. I am grown. If you're not asking me on a date, don't come to me. Like, little boy, sit down. This boy was over 30 years old, but I'm calling him a boy because ain't no way. Hey, Bookie Boo Melon Buds. It is 5:17 and I am at the gym per usual. Y'all already know what it is. And once again, I was proud of myself this morning for getting up, and I'm proud of myself for coming here because we already know that coming after work is not easy for me because I don't like it to be packed. And I'm an introvert. I don't like being around a lot of people, and it'd be too many people up in here for me. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I am by my lonesome today because Trey has, you know, she has friends in town or whatever, so I guess we can't kick it at the gym like we usually do. So I'm by myself. I'm not nervous, but like, I just gotta lock in. I just gotta lock in because gym anxiety for what? Today I noticed that there's gym anxiety like on different levels. Like, I didn't know I had this isn't, listen, hear me out. If y'all want to know what's going on, I am like tweaking off a pre-workout, and I started drinking it too soon, so like, I'm ready to go. It don't matter to me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I realized like it's not necessarily gym anxiety. I think it's just still my social anxiety coming out, right? Because like, I don't mind coming to the gym by myself. I don't mind coming to the gym and trying new things. I don't mind none of that. What I do mind is big crowds. And I've been coming after work because that's what Trey likes to do. Because, you know, she got a fiance and she got to get home to her mans, right? So I come right after work because we live together. Today she's not here, but I still got obligations. I still got to do what's right for me, you know? And so like, I'm here by myself and there's crowds of people in here. So I'm like, it's not gym anxiety, it's just my social anxiety is tweaking out right now because I'm by myself and I feel like this club, this fitness club. It's fine. I'm proud because I was going to go home, but I was like, Kenzie, the gym is your house. What are you talking about? Stop playing with me. I was about to do, y'all know how I used to go home and take a nap and then get up and come back at like 8? I was going to do that, but I was like, you know you're not going to do that. You know you're not going to do that. And that's just going to throw everything off because then who knows what I'll probably be eating and snacking on all late. No, I need to stay in routine so I can go home and eat my meal prep and continue on with the routine that I'm telling you guys about. The routine that's going to ensure my success and that I'm going to put in the ebook. Y'all, pre-workout Kens is back because wait. Today was a really good day. I am so upset because I was on TikTok. And if y'all don't know, Friday is my absolute favorite artist. There is not one artist on this earth where I'm like, I would fangirl over, I would probably pass out and cry over. Nobody. Like, I love Chris Brown. I love Beyonce. I love Rihanna. I love these people. But like, spending all this money to go see them and stuff, I mean, unless I just got it like that, it's a no for me. But Friday, y'all see that movie Divorced in Black? Cut it out. If y'all know what I'm talking about, if y'all ain't seen that movie, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But those that watch Divorced in Black, I don't know if it's on other platforms, but I think it was on Amazon Prime. And that's all he did that whole movie. Anyway, I was on TikTok and I was seeing Friday perform live. And I'm like, he is probably the one person in life I would spend a band, okay? Floor seats me now. The one person I would probably cry. Listening to his TikToks of him performing live, I'm like, I just know I will lose my mind. And it's not even about him. It's what his music has brought me through. Like the way I would sing, pass out, sing, wake up crying, like pass out. Child, I love him. I love his heart. I love his soul. I love his music. And it don't help. Like, he fine too. Anyway, I say all that to say, so after seeing that on TikTok, I went down this whole spiral on YouTube, just finding him performing live, had a great time. And then I'm like, is this man going to go on tour anytime soon? So I'm Googling. I said, bet this man going to be in Dallas in September. I thought it was his tour. So I'm texting my friends and my cousins. I'm like, hey, we going to Dallas in September because this man is on tour. And then my friend was like, because I was like, we'll buy the tickets tonight. And this is why, you know, I've learned that I'm impulsive when it comes to something that I want to do. Thank God for this friend, because I would have been pissed. I don't know who the artist is. And if y'all know him and y'all love him, I'm sorry. This is no disrespect. I'm going to put him up here. It was like Basha Bunny. I don't know what it was. But I thought it was the name of the venue. But she was like, no, it's actually this artist's show. And Friday is coming in as a, what do y'all call them people? What do y'all call them people? I don't know what you call them people before the main show comes on. But first of all, don't you ever disrespect Friday like that in your life, because he is the main show. He is the main show. He's opening up. Oh, is that what y'all call him? The opening artist? Don't you ever disrespect Friday like that. That's the thing about it, is he's underrated. Y'all don't appreciate him. I will appreciate that man. And boy, I would have been pissed to see him come out and perform one song, and then this whoever the freak comes out. Y'all, I'm wasting this pre-workout talking to y'all. I am sorry. We're gonna go work out. This girl today has me doing, I'm gonna have to remember because, okay, anyway. She has me doing sumo squats, RDLs, lunges with the twist. Sumo squats, RDLs, lunges with the twist. There's so much more. Sumo squats, RDLs, lunges with the twist. Y'all, I don't remember. I'm gonna tell y'all later.